Hi, hello everyone. Sorry for being late. I'm coming all the way from Haifa. My name is Rivka. I'm almost 28 years old. Like he said, I'm studying government. It's my last year for my bachelor degree. I was born and raised in Israel. I have 9 brothers and sisters. My mom and my dad got married in Israel, so all of us are Israeli, full Israeli. And I never been to Ethiopia. All of my life, I heard about the journey of my mom when she came to Israel, walking all the way from Sudan. And you know, as an Ethiopian who was born here, I always asked her about how you thought about waking up in the middle of the night, taking your stuff, and leave your own country, your own shelter, and just going to a place that you never saw, never know, never read about it, only from the Bible. So, louder?
Speak louder.
Sorry about that. So I always asked my mom about how she decided to go to Jerusalem. That's what she knew. The only answer she had, this is my land, this is the Holy Land, this is the place I want to die and buried. After my uncle died, got murdered by the Ethiopian government, it was a difficult time to my family, and in 1 minute they decided to go and leave everything behind. Like I said, I have 9 brothers and sisters. I'm the second. My mom works for the Jewish agency.
Can you move the mic closer?
Closer?
Closer, maybe speak a bit louder.
Sorry, I was running all the way here.
Running.
She's not that tall. Thank you. After I graduated my high school, I had 1 year left because I was younger to get to my military service. This year changed my life. I live in Haifa, in front of Maxim Cafe. It was a quiet day while I was walking outside in front of that place. It was quiet. It was that quiet that I've seen the terror attack in front of my house. My first reaction was to run and help the injured people. On the road I found my friends, my childhood friends injured. And then I decided to do something meaningful in the army. That's why I chose to stop this violence getting into Israel, and I was scared that it might gonna happen again. You never know where, you never know when. After my military service, that I had a lot of experiences over there, I knew that I'm gonna study government and diplomacy. I wanted to continue doing what I'm doing for my country, so I decided to do Hasbara. And that's why I decided this is going to be the best degree for me in order to achieve my dreams. During my school, I went, like you said, to the Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. I felt that I need to understand my history, my people's history, in order to understand the future or to talk about the future. While I was in the UK, I found some people talking about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Muslim people. But I must say, when I got to South Africa, first of all, it was my first time in Africa, so it was a huge dream. It's a beautiful country, lovely people, lovely community. The Jewish community was so great. And when we went together, me and Meital, to UCT, it was different than what I saw in London, for example. the people in the Muslim people in UCT, they were more attacking, more unwilling to have a conversation, unwilling to have a dialogue about whatever is going on in Israel. When they first saw us, they were like, what are you? So we said we are Jewish, we are Israelis. Most of them probably saw for the first time a black Jew. So I got really offended when they started to say Israel is apartheid. For me as a black person, I don't feel discriminated by others. I was born here, I have no other country. I'm getting freely to the bus, I sit whatever I want to sit. So for me it was weird. And one of the time that I was there, like this one student came and asked me and Meital, I don't know if you talked about it, but he said, I was at the other stand, the other group, and they told him that Israeli Arabs have a different sidewalk in Israel. So the first reaction was completely shocked. I was like confused. I thought he's laughing because I don't know no situation like that. I told him, and Meital told him, if they're gonna have a different sidewalk, it means that we're gonna have a different sidewalk. We are minority as same as they minority, and for me it was like, okay, this student is probably confused. It's opportunity to talk to him about whatever is going on. And Meital and me talked to him, and after that we gave him some information, some papers, and he said, okay, I'm going to read it and I'm going to come back. He was completely shocked. I think there is minority of radical people that all they do is like brainwashing people. And for me it was, okay, if you want to do whatever you're doing, let's have a conversation. So they had some leader over there named Abdallah. You remember him, probably. And we didn't know he speak Hebrew. Suddenly he said a word in Hebrew. So we said, are you speaking Hebrew? He said, yes. So I asked him, where are you from? He said, from Nazareth. So I said, you know we are neighbors. Why are you doing all of this? You can get into my city. You can get into every city you want, and you know it. Because I have a mixed city as well. And I keep pushing him to speak Hebrew and not English. Just for people to see how they're making a huge thing out of nothing. So for me it was a really big experience, unlike in the UK where I met people from Iran who actually sat with me and we had a conversation, normal conversation. But I believe that, like Meital said, those who staying there, the Jewish students, they need more support. We are there every year, and for us it's a big challenge. I hope to go there next year, and do the same, because I believe that Israel need a lot of students, a lot of speakers, because I think in this side we are not doing the job, a good job. And that's it.